Hello, everybody. This is Kobe Pope, owner and creator of Wolf Self Care Products. Happy Mag Facts Monday. Today, we're talking about magnesium and environmental illness. So, three things we need to know about magnesium and environmental illness. Symptoms of chemical sensitivity can be completely or partially produced by magnesium deficiency. Number two, magnesium helps detoxify toxic chemicals. And number three, magnesium binds to help eliminate heavy metals from the body. All right. And then referring back to last week's episode with chronic fatigue syndrome and fibromyalgia, they're saying that there are usually aspects of environmental illness. Let's see. I'm talking about a case study here. All right, fast forward our chemical environment. They saw that in 2003, blood levels for 27 chemicals in around 24,000 or 2,400 Americans far exceeded safe levels. You can read a transcript of the CDC telebriefing on this report. Unfortunately, the number of chemicals tested for this minuscule compared with the more than 100,000 chemicals in use every day. Talking about the USDA, chemical pesticide use, however, has increased from 900 million pounds to 940 million pounds from the years 1992 to 2000. Um, okay, going on talking about American households. The average American household generates 15 to 22 pounds of household hazardous waste each year, according to the Texas Natural Resource Conservation Commission. Our homes contain an average of 3 to 8 gallons of hazardous materials in kitchens, bathrooms, garages, and basements. The government agency reports. And talks about chemicals can destroy or paralyze different enzymes that protect us from external toxins. Metals and magnesium. Mercury pervades our environment through industrial exposure, but the major source of elemental mercury in the general North American population is mercury vapor released from dental amalgams. These amalgams, on average, 50% mercury. They off gas or vaporize into your body cells every time you chew, brush your teeth, or eat anything hot or acidic. There's a significant positive correlation between the number of amalgam in the mouth and the mercury content of human tissues, including the brain. Mercury drastically increases the excretion of magnesium and calcium from the kidneys, which may be the cause of kidney damage seen in mercury poisoning. Such mineral losses impair cell production, storage, and utilization of energy, and cellular repair and replication. Sufficient magnesium supplementation can undo some of this damage and also prevent certain types of heavy metal toxicity. Long-term fetal exposure during pregnancy, even low concentrations of mercury, can lead to irreversible developmental disorders. The concentration of magnesium in the placenta and fetal tissues normally must increase during pregnancy. Unfortunately, demand for magnesium usually exceeds the supply, and thus any that further lowers magnesium levels, such as mercury, puts the unborn child at risk. Lead and cadmium have a cumulative toxic effect on the kidney and heart in particular. Magnesium appears to be a competitive inhibitor of these two polluting metals at different sites, particularly during combined intoxication. Under experimental conditions, they found that magnesium increased the excretion of cadmium via urine. Adequate levels of magnesium help prevent the toxic effects of aluminum, which include the breakdown of sugar stores and disruption of production of ATP energy. However, if magnesium levels are low, these heavy metals will stay in the body, building to tissue in the kidneys and heart. And in the case of aluminum, especially crossing the blood-brain barrier, destroying brain cells. Magnesium is essential to the buildup of the body's energy stores and fully utilize its detoxification systems. The source of environmental toxins, however, must be eliminated or avoided. Otherwise, it is like bailing out of a sinking boat with your bare hands. And it talks about diet, hydration, and saunas to treat mental illnesses. Eat organic, unprocessed, free range, unprocessed, unadulterated foods. Pesticides added to the soil and antibiotics used on the poultry and beef sicken the animals and the people who eat them. Okay. Drink 1/2 of your body weight in ounces of water daily. Add Himalayan salt. Okay. To help treat fat soluble chemicals such as pesticides and herbicides. Which can become even more toxic when they are broken down by the liver. Use sauna therapy. Fasting is not recommended to eliminate toxins when someone has chemical sensitivities. Fat-soluble chemicals are stored in fat cells, which keep them out of its circulation. When you fast or diet, your fat stores are broken down for energy, and out come the chemicals. Headaches, nausea, lightheadedness, and irritability are not from just lack of food, but from poisons flooding your bloodstream. All facet of tasted and felt the numbing effects of dental anesthetics from decades before. Okay. Infrared saunas, dry saunas are good. But yeah, that's all I got for you guys. Happy Mac Facts Monday. You know to shop for the best supplements. www.wlfclfcre.com. Shop with me. I got you. Thanks for watching.